Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the webinar hosted by Presto Wonders on this segment of Corporate Business Associates. I am Amit Agarwal, looking after the franchise development and this particular segment of Corporate Business Associate. I am associated with the company for the last couple of years, and we are doing very good progress in our franchise expansion, and hopefully we would do much better in this particular segment of Corporate Business Associate. I have along with me our Honorable Managing Director, Shri Anurag Poddar. I would request him to kindly take this forward and explain the scope of Corporate Business Associate, wherein how we can both the side can progress in this. So, would request you to kindly take this forward.
Thank you, Amitji, and thank you all the participants who are here joining us on a Tuesday afternoon to understand more about the Corporate Business Associate program of Presto. Now, first of all, let me introduce myself. I am a resident of Kolkata. My name is Anurag Poddar, and I am one of the persons who founded this company around 24 years back. And over the years, of course, the company has grown in terms of its presence, in terms of its staff strength, in terms of its product offering. Now, history may be very boring. Where we stand today is more interesting. Where we stand today is that we are possibly leaders in our segment of personal gifting. Personal gifting itself has two segments. One is personal one-to-one gifting, wherein one individual gives to the another. And the other segment that we specialize is in corporate gifting or promotional gifting. So the difference between personal gifting and corporate gifting is quite clear. Personal gifting is when you wish an individual something with something personalized. And when it is a business gift, which is a very different segment, then it becomes a corporate gift or a business gift or a promotional gift, as we call it. So to understand the people behind this company, the working of this company, I'll just share my screen for a bit, wherein I just run a small presentation where you get to understand about the company a little more, its infrastructure, and then we get into more relevant details about this Corporate Business Associate program. So I'll just be sharing a screen, and here is a small slideshow that would run, which would. So this is basically our office. The products we deal in, our biggest assets, our people. The markets where we are present, who's who of the industry are our customers, everybody. This is our factory. All the equipments that we use. We carry out our own set of events wherein we call the press and we associate ourselves with film launches, with corporate programs, of course, all to promote the brand. Based in Kolkata, basically all of Bengali film industry would come to our retail stores, and we do film launches. Then we do have fun ourselves at times. We do our annual picnic, our sports events. And these are all the people, working hard behind the brand. Okay, so basically So basically, when we talk of corporate gifting, that there is a very important point here. The point is that what is corporate gifting? I would say gifting or corporate gifting is a socially acceptable form of bribing somebody. You give somebody when you want something in return, be it any kind of relationship, and business is no different. So when you are interacting with an organization where somebody is going to give you orders, that is when a brand, you need to give business gifts, or you want to promote your product, that is when you need to give business gifts. So promote business gifts or corporate gifts can be very personal in nature, or they could be very general in nature. It depends upon the occasion. Say there is a important person whom you want to honor, then you would give something very personal to him. And if there is a very mass product launch where maybe lakhs of pieces are to be distributed to unknown people, then maybe personalization may not be that important, because over there it is more of a mass gifting. So personalization brings in a lot of value into just corporate gifts. Corporate gifts is a very, very big field. It's a big industry. According to many estimates, it's worth around 1,500 crores annually, and it is growing at around 200% every year. So it's a very big industry. There are so many organizations involved in it, and everything under the sun can be classified as a business gift or corporate gift. So obviously, we need to be here with some difference. The difference that Presto brings in is personalization. Our products are all personalized. Everything is bespoke and it is made to order. I'll explain the importance of personalization in corporate gifting along with an example. I'll just share my screen once again. Now, when we talk of business gifts, we receive all sorts of day-to-day products. So imagine you receive a pen. So a pen is something that you already have. So when you receive a pen as a gift, what do? Would you discard the old one and start using the new one? Not really, because you already have some life left in the old pen. So what you do with the pen that you just received, you would keep it away and you would wait for some re-gifting occasion where you re-gift it to somebody else. So Mr. A gives to Mr. B, B gives it to Mr. C. And does Mr. C really know Mr. A because he's the originator of the gift? No. So the entire gifting budget goes down the drain. Whereas if you see the second image, there is a name engraved on it. So if you have given something to Dr. S. Mukherjee with his name on it, would he still do the same? No, he would obviously have to use it. And the gift would always remind him of the person who has gifted him this product. So don't you think the purpose of gifting is achieved 100% over here in the second case? Absolutely. Because the purpose of gifting is really that the person who has been gifted, he should constantly know that who gave it to him, and ideally this reminder should happen at his workplace. That is because that is where he signs all his purchase orders. If you give something which goes to the home, maybe it's not good enough, because maybe the guy does not get to see it when you want him to see that product. So we at Presto firmly believe in adding this value in all the products that we do, and I will again show you some of the corporate gifting products that we do, which fit the bill perfectly. Here I will be running a slideshow which shows you some of the corporate gifting products that we do, so that you understand how personalization is brought into corporate gifting and how it could be something different for your customers. So all these gifts, you will see that they are mostly made with a name, and when the gift is more of a general nature, then just the brand name is inscribed, printed, or engraved. And we use around 9 different technologies, including laser engraving, sublimation printing, fiber laser, CO2 laser, green laser, latex printing, sand carving. So we use all kinds of personalization technologies available across the globe to make around 700 different kind of products out of them. We do t-shirts, backpacks, clocks, awards. So basically, we have already shared our product catalog with you, wherein you would have seen that, the company carries a very vast range of products which you can classify as business gifts, or you can classify as reward and recognition products also. So basically, as far as the corporate gifts is concerned, anybody needs it. You name me an organization who does not need to promote itself, be it IT companies, be it banks, be it manufacturing company, anybody doing anything needs to say thank you to somebody, or needs to remind itself to that person at some point of time. So corporate gifting is definitely required by everybody. So everybody is your potential customer. And the other segment that our products cater to is the reward and recognition product. So, it is said, actions which are appreciated get repeated. Here I show you an image where a person is receiving an award from somebody. Obviously he would have done something good. So don't you think if these kind of appreciations are done, he's more likely to repeat that action, because an award or a memento gives a face to a achievement. So just saying well done to somebody is better than not saying anything at all. And if you back it up with a memento or an award, that's even better. So he would go home, show it off to his family and say, this is what I received. You might have paid him a fat incentive paycheck in any case. So why not, along with the paycheck, give him something which, gives face to that achievement. So this is what appreciation products really do. And if we appreciate people enough, we would definitely get better out of them. So one of our major customers in this are the IT companies, which are very heavy on people, because for them, their people are their machines, and they need to appreciate them continuously. So we sell our products to any IT company you talk about. We sell to any large groups you talk about, and we have a large sales team in Kolkata doing that. And I'll come more into later part of this webinar, where I explain how the CBA program fills that gap across the country, and how you can be part of this particular need that corporates have. So I also want to show you some of the products that we do in the award and recognition category. So the earlier slides that I showed you were more towards corporate gifting products. These are products that are on the side of reward and recognition, where we appreciate people. These are 3D crystals that we do. These are laser engraved awards made of wood. These are crystal awards. Everything is personalized, everything made to order, fitting all kinds of budget. Even one piece is welcome, or maybe 10,000 pieces are welcome. There is no minimum actually. Printing on wood to make certificates, laser engraving. This is what we call sublimation printing. So these are just a small collection from our large product range. And if you have not gone through our product catalog, I would like to share my screen once again for the product catalog, which would give you an insight as to how large our product line really is, because ultimately this is what should do all the talking. So this is the new product catalog that Presto has launched for 2020, and I would very quickly, because it's a pretty big range, I would quickly take you through the products. So these are the contents basically. It starts with moon lamp, and then COVID safety key, then personalized masks, gift sets, desktops, 3D crystals, pen, coffee mug, etc. And you name anything that a corporate would need, possibly it's there. We start with this moon lamp. Basically, this is a lamp which comes with a remote, has 16 colors in it, and then you can change the colors, the intensity of the light, and of course you can have any print that you want on the product. So it's an excellent, corporate gift. This is of course a COVID safety key, which corporates could buy with their branding on it. And for very small minimum order quantities, we can customize the logo on it. And this could be a great gift to employees and associates to keep them safe during these difficult times. And then, the masks we do, they could be branded, they could be printed with any kind of matter that the customer wants. And we have a few varieties in this, which we can explain in more details separately. Of course, you all would have received this product catalog by now. I don't know if you have gone through it, but I'll quickly take you. And then there are these, personalized gift sets, which I would not stop by to explain every product, but a few snippets: visiting card holders, gift sets made of wood, metal, stainless steel, desktops. So for everything you have a lot of varieties, and these are all handcrafted products. So and everything can be bespoke, everything can be made to order, just as the customer wants. These are 3D crystals that we do. They are great products to be used as corporate giveaways to appreciate an individual. For example, I'll give you a name specifically. Coal India, it has a national tie-up with us, wherein when anybody during the month retires from Coal India, he is given a particular 3D crystal from Coal India, which is made by us. So we supply to all their offices. Okay, so that was 3D crystal, and now these are personalized pens, which come in metal, which are all laser engraved, personalized with their name, and at times companies just want their logo. We do that too. Then there are wooden pens, and then there are coffee mugs, various kinds of coffee mugs. There are magic mugs. Then there are commemorative plates and more kinds of mugs. Then keychains, more keychains, and then there are T-shirts which can be custom made. They are made of cotton with round neck collar, caps. Then there are round neck budget T-shirts, multiple colors. Then there are backpacks. Then now we come into the reward and recognition segment. Till now we were talking of corporate gifts. So in reward recognition segment, you have mementos, awards made of wood, made of crystal, made of glass, various kind of stuff, suiting all kind of budget. These are certificates, medals. Then clocks are there. Then this is all printing on wood. Wood is printed and then it is framed. It looks very, very elegant. Certificates. These are ceramic tiles which have been printed and framed. Then this is stone. Could you imagine? We do printing on stone as well. Then crystals. And these are some lower cost trophies that we do to suit the value segment. Then there are pocket badges. Then door nameplates, wallets, wine glasses, beer glasses, luggage tags, miscellaneous stuff, gift bags, notebooks, mobile back cover holders. So this is our product line basically. And as you would see that the product line is very vast, and there is mostly something that corporate likes from that product line. And if somebody has a requirement outside the product line, so there is nothing called no in Presto. If customer says that I need something out of the catalog, and if his quantity is good enough and his target price is something that we can work on, then we can help outsource those products also, and we would be happy to meet that requirement of the client also. So it is very seldom that we would not be able to meet a particular requirement if the client has a specialized requirement. So this is briefly about the company, what it does, about the product line, and whom are we targeting. Ultimately we are targeting the corporates. We all understand who corporates are now. So what is there in it for you as a corporate business associate? Who are we looking for really? we are looking for people who are actively working in a corporate atmosphere or previously were working. Basically, anybody who has connects in companies, who knows people who are actively working in companies right now. So every company would have requirement for these products. So it would be very easy for them to make inroads into those companies. So we are looking for multiple CBAs, as we say, across the country, because there is not, for every large city, small city where companies exist, we are looking for these partners. And what we will do is we will train our CBA partners on how to take the product orders. And if they go to a customer and there is a query that they are not able to answer, we would be happy to be on the phone and explain the product to the customer. And what you guys have to do is we will be basically, when you start, we will be giving you a training. We will be giving you a sample kit, because if you go to a customer and if he wants some samples to be seen, then you should have those samples. So for a small cost, there is a startup kit which we will be giving to you, which you can exclusively use for your own demonstration purposes. And you can go to the customer and explain those products and take the orders. And once the order has been placed to the customer, we understand that most of the customers would not possibly pay upfront advance. The billing will be done by us, by the way, to the customer. You don't really need to have a GST registration or a trade license or anything of that sort. So your personal savings account is good enough to start. The way it works is, suppose if I am a CBA partner, I go to a customer with the Presto's sales kit, the samples, the brochure and everything, and I close a particular deal. The company does the billing on the customer, and I, at the end of the month, get the difference of my price and the price I sold at. Okay, this is how simply how it works. So we don't bill to you and you don't bill to the customer. So you don't need a GST registration. We are raising the bill on the customer. He would get the GST input on our bill. You don't need a trade license. So you're good to start even today. And as far as your margins are concerned, I'll explain this with an example. Possibly you guys would have till now received the cost sheet. In case the conversation has not reached that stage, we will share it later. But you can, on a ballpark basis, you can imagine that the price you sell at, 40% lower to that would be your cost. So every time you make a sale, you can expect to make around 40% margin. How? I will explain. So talking of margins in this business, here on your screen, you basically see this worksheet where, on the top row, product code is there, MTODP. MTODP means made to order DP. This is the price at which you buy the product. You're not really buying the product, but this is your price. Then there is a product price. That is price before GST. And GST in our products is 12%. So you add 12% GST to product price, you get to MRP. Okay. And then the column is margin to CBA and then profit percentage. So we take the first instance where the product is sold at 0 discount. Okay. And suppose the product is BTC 405. The catalog has, all the products have a product code. We are taking an example of BTC 405. The BTC 405 has a 870 rupees as MTODP. Okay. The price of the product itself is 1450. Add GST to it, the MRP becomes 1624. Suppose you sold at 1624 itself, no discount. So GST goes to the government. So for company, the realization is 1450. Your price is 870. So 1450 minus 870 is 580. That is your margin. 580 rupees is the margin to CBA. So you make a 40% profit on your selling price. Okay. I think this would be clear to everybody. Now, suppose you had to give a small discount to the customer because the order was in bulk, or he was maybe for certain reasons you had to give some discount. So in condition number 2, we explain this particular situation. Again, BTC 405 is the product code. Your price remains at 870 rupees. You sold it at a discount. So the product price was 1339, add GST to it. So you sold at an MRP of 1500 rupees. So the realization was still 1339. So 1339 minus 870, that is 469 is your margin in this case. That means you make a 35% margin. So you are free to sell the product at price. Of course, you could sell it at a price, more than your price. And normally 5 to 10% is the discount that we need to give to the corporates. We can speak from our personal experience because we've been in this business for a donkey years, and we have a large sales team under our direct payroll. So we know exactly how this market operates. And purpose of the CBA program is to penetrate deep in the market on a national basis. And wherein we are looking for professionals like you to join hands with us and sell these products to the corporates. So basically, MRP less GST, that is the realization price, and you deduct your price to it, and that is your margin. So we settle your commissions at the end of every month. So this is how it operates, and there is very good margin to be made out of this business. So as a ballpark, if a product has an MRP of 100 rupees, I deduct the GST on it, so the realization is 88 rupees. And suppose my MTOTP is 40 rupees, so 88 minus 40, that is 48 rupees is my margin. Okay, and the sequence of the work would be such that you go to the customer, you explain the product, you, with or without our help, you close the deal. There would be key account managers to help you for every deal. And once the deal is closed, the order comes to us, we make the product and we ship the product directly to the customer. Unless you tell us to ship it to you, we can ship it to you also, or we can send it to the customer. That would be as per your instruction. And once the product is delivered, then you make sure that the payment comes to the company. Okay, that is how the business operates. And for you to start this, you basically need to have a sales kit, which would come at a cost of 25,000, and we would give you samples worth rupees 25,000 at your MTOTP prices, that is at discounted prices. And you also need to keep a deposit with the company, because obviously we are supplying to a customer not known to us, that customer is known to you, and he would be making the payment only after he receives the goods. So once we receive the payment, we release your commission. So there is a floating security deposit that remains with the company, and which you can encash at any point of time. That is your money, and that is just going to be lying with the company in trust. And so whatever value of security deposit you keep with the company, 3 times of that you basically get as a credit limit. So if you make a deposit of say 1 lakh rupees, your group outstanding would be as much as 3 lakh rupees. So you just get more leverage to do bigger business. So this is best explained over a one-to-one call, which I'm sure Amit ji must be in touch with you guys. The purpose of this particular webinar is on a holistic level, on a general level, to explain about the company, our offerings, our infrastructure, because there is no way that you can travel to us right now, or we could travel to you. So we wanted to minimize this gap. And as we had, kept this session open for questions, we have already received a lot of questions which are rolling in, and I would, start answering one after the other. So Amit ji, I will just pause for a moment over here, and if you would like to come in and you would like to add anything to what I've already said, or if you would add anything to what I've already said, yeah.
I think, sir, it was wonderfully explained, the entire concept. Hello, everyone, once again. I think, sir, it was wonderfully explained by you, sir. Nothing to add on there, because you have taken each and every issues very minutely, and I hope all the participants must have their doubts clear. And we find some questions coming in which are more generic, in terms. And once we address those questions, I think it should be fine.
Okay. So the questions are right in front of my screen. I mean, there is Mr. Amit from Delhi who asks, please explain the profit that the CBA will make. So I'll just take you back to that slide wherein I explained this. I'll once again take you to that slide. See, as I explained earlier, there is a recommended MRP, that is the price at which you should pitch the product to the customer. Every product has a recommended MRP, and there is a price to you, which we call MTODP. That is our terminology, or you can put it CPA price. So in the first example, we have explained that suppose the product is BTC 405, your price is 870, which is MTODP as we call it, and you sold it for a price of 1450 rupees plus 12% GST, that is 1624. So what you make is GST obviously goes to the government. Nobody is, we collect it and we have to deposit it. So the realization of the product was 1450. What you get is 1450 minus 870, that is 580 rupees. Okay. Suppose a second scenario where you had to give a discount. So over here in the second scenario, your price still remains at 870. You sold it for 1500 less GST, so the realization is 1339. Okay, so your profit would be 1339 minus 870, which is 469 rupees. All right, so this is basically your margin. So product price less MTODP is equal to CBA margin. Generally, from product price, if you deduct around 40% to 50%, that is going to be your price. So this is the margin to be made. And do 100% of the sales happen without discount? No. Maybe 25% cases need to be given discounts simply because the volume is large. So if you are doing a business of say 3 lakh rupees in a month, you could look at an average margin of maybe 30-35%. So 30-35% would, from a 3 lakh rupees perspective, give you a margin of around 90-95,000 rupees minimum. Now, is 3 lakh rupees sale easy? Certainly not. It needs involvement. Is it rewarding? 100%. If you are going to look at making a career out of this, we are very confident that 3 months down the line, the way you feel on day one, you will be feeling much better about it 3 months down the line. 6 months down the line, even better. So, because this is how you perfect your pitch, this is how you get into the habit, and this is how, over a period of time, people get to know that, okay, this guy is doing this. Now, secondly, how do you represent yourself in front of the customer? You would not be representing yourself as an agent. You would be representing yourself as almost as a sales associate or an employee of the company. We would be giving you an email ID, which would be your name at prestowonders.com. We will be giving you a visiting card, which will mention your designation as a corporate business associate. So when you go to the customer, you can introduce yourself as somebody from inside the company, and you would have your official generic Presto Wonders email ID on your card, and you would not give an impression of being an agent. You would not have to worry about any kind of business compliances, because as we said earlier, you don't need any GST registration, you don't need a trade license, you need nothing. You just need a visiting card that we will be providing you, a phone, and then the sales kit would be given to you, of course, and you are ready to roll. And you have to leverage on your corporate contacts, make new contacts, make your efforts, and get into this business. So this is what this whole opportunity is all about. So second question that we have is from Mumbai, from Mr. Prashant, and he asks, I'm interested, what is the next step? Well, the next step really is, once you know that, yeah, this makes sense to you and this is something you want to do, we would be sending you the details of the startup kit. The startup kit itself is going to cost you 25,000 rupees, wherein you get equal worth of samples. Because when you go to the customers, you need to show samples. Without seeing the samples, it would be very difficult to close any orders. So at MTODP, that means at your price, we will be giving you samples, which would be quite a few, and those have been very carefully selected to be, the fastest moving products. The sample kit actually consists of 70% products, in terms of sales volume. So what I really mean to say is, if we sell goods worth $100 in a month, then 70% of those products would already be there in your kitty. So you would not have to worry about having to demonstrate a product that you don't already have. And besides this, as when you go to a corporate, then he would not be he would not be possibly willing to pay an upfront advance. He would say that, okay, you deliver and then we'll pay. And yes, let me repeat once again that the billing is done by us directly on the customer. So and obviously the customer pays directly to us. So you just get the difference of the prices. So basically, we are basically supplying goods to somebody we have never met. So we would need some cover for that. So you are going to keep a security deposit with the company, and that amount of security deposit that you keep with us, three times of that we allow you as a credit limit. Okay, and we settle your commissions at the end of every month, of course, on realization of the payment from the customer. So this is basically how it operates. This is how it operates. So the next step really would be to take the plunge, to get your startup kit ready, and to make the deposit of the security deposit. And we assure you that in case you decide any day to quit this business, then your security deposit would be refunded to you in 24 hours. So no questions asked. So there is no lock-in, nothing of that kind. So I hope that was adequately cleared. And if still some doubts remain, obviously we are always there on a one-to-one interaction basis. You all have Mr. Amit's number. Moving on, how many CBAs will you make in each city? Well, the size of the corporate market is really unlimited, and we have not put any number on the number of CBAs we are going to make in each city. It is too early to put a number on that. Any metropolitan city could have maybe 50 CBAs. So really, we are nowhere near that stage where we need to put a cap on the number of CBAs. And so unless and until you down the line also plan to have employees, then maybe we can discuss. Otherwise, number of CBAs is not really an issue at this particular moment. Be assured that when you start doing this, you would have enough market, and the issue of competition per se would not exist. It will be more about how much effort you put, and your results would be proportionate to your own efforts. Then there is another question, which is, who would be our target customers? Well, as I explained earlier, anybody who is running a sizable company is our target customer. Now, this company could be of any calling. It could be an IT company, it could be a bank, it could be a financial institution, it could be a college, it could be a school, it could be educational institution, anything. Because the product line that you just saw, it is very, very vast, and people always need somebody to be gifted. It could be a single piece, which we are happy to do. It could be 10,000 pieces, which again we are happy to do. We are in the corporate gifting segment. Also, we are into reward and recognition segment. So for sure, everybody would be in need of our products at some point of time. So to keep it simple, banks, IT companies, colleges, educational institutions, government, clubs, military, everybody is a potential customer. So there is really nobody whom you need to leave out. It's more about harnessing your own personal connections initially, so it becomes easy for you to gate crash and reach the decision maker quickly. So first you should do that, and once you are done with that, then you would be professional and experienced enough to reach customers whom you personally did not know previously. There is a relevant practical question, that is, what happens to a product if it is rejected by the customer after it is delivered, or if the product is damaged or lost in transit? Okay, if a customer has rejected a product, there has to be a valid reason for it, because we are making things made to order. Obviously, if a customer does not take something that has already been made for him, then that would be a total loss for the company. So where a product has been made as per the customer's order and there is no valid reason for the customer to take the product, the company and the CBA would share that loss equally, but the product has to be returned back to the company. So we would share that loss. And if there is a transit damage, if the product gets damaged in courier, then we replace that product 100%. That would be our responsibility. So anything that gets damaged in courier, we would be happy to replace that. But if a customer if we have made something as per specification and for not good enough reason, if he rejects it, we share that cost between you and us 50-50. But if a customer has a valid reason to reject a product, we would replace it. So so either way, you just have to you have to bear a loss only when once in a blue moon we have a customer who for no good reason is rejecting a product, which, let me assure you from personal experiences of multiple years, it never happens. It hardly happens. At most we might have to offer some discount for some reason, or but normally corporates are very reasonable, and once they have placed the order, they would not do something like that. And yes, we have to make sure that every time we take an order, we also take a purchase order, so that we don't end up dealing with individuals. We are dealing with an institution or a company. So the purchase order should always be there. And then there is a question from Hyderabad. Mr. Chandrasekhar is asking, how soon do you update your products? Yeah, we do appreciate that this particular field, people keep looking for innovation, and we are very fast at innovating. Every month, maybe we come up with a new product, and we update our catalog every month. And every year maybe we launch around 25 new products, and we also take out 25 products which we need to take out from our range. So we update our catalog annually, and almost every couple of months we update our product line. So the new products in our product line keep coming every now and then. So we are very, very good at that, I can tell you. And nationally, no other company has the kind of capability for making personalized products as Presto does, simply because of the technologies that it has, and because of the number of machines and number of different technologies that we adopt for personalization. Under one roof, you would possibly not come across one single company doing so many kinds of products. So to sum up, this is basically the opportunity that we should join hands and make use of and exploit, and to create a win-win situation between all of us. And I would conclude by saying this, that we once again thank you for you all to join, having joined us and having heard this out. And I hope this made you understand the CBA model little more than what you already knew. And